For NXT tonight, dark match, Zack Ryder, Damian Sandow. Then we have Adrian Neville, one half of the tag team champions, with William Regal, the other half, versus a Big E Langston. Then we have Finn Balor wrestling NXT champion Sami Zayn. And finally, we have an early number one contenders match for the NXT tag team titles, which next week will be defended. So this just in, the winner of this match will get a shot on the next NXT versus Neville and William Regal. So we will simulate our dark match because these guys are not ready. And big win for Zack Ryder, looking to get some airtime. And we'll hop right in to Neville versus Big E. I'm thinking I'll play this match. Or do I want to play the Finn Balor match? I'll probably play the Finn Balor match. We'll simulate. We'll watch this one. We'll watch the number one contender because we want to keep our hands out of that. And we'll play as Finn Balor. So, as I said, NXT proving ground. Guys trying to make it up to the main roster. They're trying to prove. Now I know some of these guys have been on the main roster, like Regal and Sandow, Cody Rhodes, Big E, all these guys. But in this universe, they're not up. They're not really up to par yet. And the same goes, and where there are promotions, there are demotions. So, these guys are actively looking to take spots of guys on the roster who might not be performing so well and would have to come down to NXT. So, everybody's looking to move to get up to the main card, fight with the big boys, But right now, Adrian Neville putting work in against Big E in the opening match here tonight on NXT. Oh, but come back with a nice counter there. Big E showing. I actually think this was the match where Neville won the NXT title. Was against Big E. Back when Big E was still on NXT, because that's what led to him being on the main roster for the big time. Was when Neville finally beat him. So, Big E actually putting in a good fight. So, let's see if he can bring some prestige back to himself. Win over tag team champion. And I know Eric Rowan's not down here in his corner. That's because they don't necessarily get along the best. They didn't necessarily like the thought of having a tag together. They would hold everybody on NXT tags. It's the only way people are going to get better. These guys on NXT, they're in their tag teams. They're with this person all the time. Obviously not in the case of Big E and Eric Rowan. They are clearly not together all the time. They're supposed to be. They practice together. They travel together. They do all that fun stuff together. In hopes that one day, both or at least one of them can move up, make waves in the big time. Oh, wow. Huge insecurity there by Adrian Neville. William Regal looks slightly pleased. And So a real big surprise back there on Raw. Chris Jericho going over so easy against Triple H. We'll have to find out next week on Raw what happened with Triple H there. Why he went down so easily in the biggest fight, the rematch. Oh, Biggie. Big power slam, but he is very tired. Oh, going for the pin. But he gets the victory? Oh my goodness. Big E Langston. Big E Langston. Off of a power slam. Next up, we have Finn Balor versus NXT champion Sami Zayn in a non-title match. Let me emphasize, non-title match this is. And I'm guessing Finn Balor doesn't have a cool entrance, which I may change. Finn Balor needs a cool entrance, cool-ish, you know, as cool as I can get, pretty much. Oh, and Bo Dallas attacking Sami Zayn out of nowhere. As you can see, Finn Balor did come out. Normal. Finn Balor did come out with the face paint, treating this like a title match, even though it is not. Let me reiterate, it is not a title match. Bo Dallas attacking Sami Zayn there for no reason. We'll have to see later why Bo Dallas felt the need to attack. Well, I mean, he is NXT champion, Sami Zayn, so I guess everybody's after him. It might make sense. Maybe Bo Dallas feels like he should be wrestling in this match against the champ. But for right now, it is Finn Balor. Eat. Nice. Boom. Look at Finn Balor staring at Sami Zayn. who does not look good as of right now. He is looking hurt. But he is putting up a fight nonetheless. Sami Zayn has had this NXT belt for about 3 months now. He defeated Adrian Neville, obviously, for the belt, a couple months back at an NXT pay-per-view, which there will be occasionally, it's going to, run just like NXT. Does that set him up? Let's set him up. Coup de grace. Coup de grace. That's gotta be it. And Finn Balor, with the help of Bo Dallas, defeats NXT champion Sami Zayn. But the question really is, why did Bo Dallas do it? They haven't had any beef. We haven't even seen Bo Dallas in a couple of weeks here on NXT. So why now? Leading reason. And Sami Zayn even still shakes Finn Balor's hand after he beats him. That's Sami Zayn, man, just being too respectful, being too respectful. So we have just learned next week Finn Balor will wrestle Finn Balor will wrestle Bo Dallas, and the winner of that match will be #1 contender for Sami Zayn's title. Yes, and this is the main event. We see Corey Graves, one half of Flawed Perfection, with his tag team partner. Curtis Axel. Pretty good looking tag team there. But like I said, we went with the older version of Batista when he still had the Leviathan music. And he does not look happy. And his tag team partner, old Randy Orton. Even with the Evolution music. As if, Randy Orton, you are not even an Evolution. That's okay. Because I actually really like this music. So we're not going to play this match because this is for real's #1 contender. Next week on the actual NXT. Oh yeah, they're hype. They are hype because they know they're going to be two of the biggest stars that ever hit WWE. So we want to go fast because it's a tag team match. And here we go. Oh, Batista just throwing off Graves. It's like, I am not impressed by you. Oh, and Randy Orton. Little combo. Oh my gosh. These guys. Wait. That's hysterical. Somehow, somewhere in between, Batista decided he wanted to... Whoa, oh my god. Batista bomb. Oh, goodbye, Corey Graves. Oh my goodness. Oh, he kicked out.
Batista taking control.
Well, now he's tagging in Randy Orton. Oh, and Curtis Axel's in. Thank goodness. And, oh, just like that, teammates, Corey Graves had enough, after getting Batista bombed. That's actually very perfect. Corey Graves, Batista bomb was like, nah, I'm good. You have fun, Curtis Axel. So now Curtis Axel going in alone against two legitimate sharks in the business, in the real life business. Batista not around like he used to be, obviously. Randy Orton's still a big fixture, and as we know, Curtis Axel preparing for Extreme Rules, followed by Pay Axe or Axe Back, and all of his other what are seemingly going to be pay-per-views named after him until we get all the way back to Axel Mania. Well, who knows? Maybe this year Axel will get the big push. Oh, Randy Orton. That was his old finisher, and it works today as Randy Orton and Batista quickly dispose of, well, what ended up being just Curtis Axel, and now on the next episode of NXT, we'll be wrestling Adrian Neville and William Regal for the NXT Tag Team titles after a really impressive showing. Not even faltering. They look pretty dominant. They got hyped before the match, and Batista bombed Corey Graves. Corey Graves was like, nope, I'm good. And then Randy Orton came in and finished off Curtis Axel like he was nothing. And will they be the champs on the next show? Who knows? Definitely a good main event to look forward to in the next NXT.